Actually, that. I'll give it a minute. I trust people who are watching this are watching this. Hello, folks, and welcome back to our SEGA Saturn showcase stream stuff.
Of spooky, scary skeletons,
Ah, damn, yes.
sending shivers down your spine.
uh,
Shivers
we
asunder, sneaking southward on your spine.
good,
There's not
good.
a
I'll
lot of
take that.
there's not a lot of prepositions, but I almost got there.
No, it works. It works. It works. That works. Um, it's been a little bit since we played, but we are back for more Mr. Bones. Probably, fingers crossed, rounding out this playthrough. Um, Last time we played all of Disc 1, which involved us running from skeletons, um,
We did
avoiding being slapped by skeletons.
in time with the rhythm.
Yeah,
Um,
we there was the normal level, which was I don't know, the looking for spare bones in the underground, I guess.
yeah,
Uh,
and a very spooky cemetery.
Indeed,
Uh,
indeed. Hey, Liam.
and then we had to do a rock concert for all against all of the skeletons.
Yeah, we
Um,
filled them with the good vibes.
while uh, they waved their lighters back and forth.
Yes. What else? There were some bats. We spent 3 levels straight dealing with bats.
Yep.
Technically four
Kind of.
because the fourth level was them unleashing logs at us.
Yeah. Um, the first three levels are kind of like a multi-part level. So,
Hmm.
um, cheating a little bit when I say that every level is totally unique, but those three are kind of a package deal. So whatever. Um, and like those are different because they're more puzzly in that you start from nothing and you have to get all of your bones back.
Hmm.
Um,
It is a weird choice that you do a side grade over the course of Dawn of the Bats,
yeah.
because you resume or like you switch out which limbs you need to get to Day of the Bats.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Um, and then after that, I think we found the bongos. So
yes.
that was a different kind of rhythm game,
Hmm.
like uh, almost memory based, I think.
It was that was reactionary with the so with the guitar one that was to the beat, with the drum one that was you were watching the little energy uh,
Gotcha.
beads flowing in, and you had to hit them, hit the drums corresponding.
Yeah, so it's almost more like um the best comparison I can think of is like Undyne's attacks in Undertale.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, then the game got weird.
Yeah, we went on a vision quest. We had a um platforming level where we bounced on platforms in a looping dreamscape of uh finding our way to the end while like
Uh,
weird narration happened.
yeah. Talking about male vulnerability and expressing the blues through guitar and how Jesus Christ had the blues. Legitimately, the lyrics to the song.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah. And then we uh got existential in one of my favorite levels where we are bouncing on top of our own head, and as we collect a piece then it zooms out, and uh now we are bouncing onto a larger, I can't even describe this. Our head is bouncing on a larger head, and we bounce to the piece that we're collecting, and once we collect that piece, it zooms out onto the larger head, and now that larger head is bouncing on an even larger head where they have to do the same thing again. They keep bouncing along until they find the piece, and this sequence happens like 5 or 6 times until we gather together all of our missing limbs.
We talked before in a I believe with the Three Dirty Dwarves stream about how Ed Annunziata's design philosophy was, can this be a game? Uh, that's probably one of the more blatant examples of that in the context of whatever is going on with Mr. Bones. What in God's name is this game? Pretty much, yes.
It's wonderful, is what it is. If you haven't watched the first stream, I would recommend doing that as well. There is a lot of great stuff in there.
It's you don't need all of it for context because it's
No,
just kind of exists outside of context. We're working towards something,
yeah,
um, but you can kind of pick up what you need as you go along. The only other stuff is we serenaded a wraith in this parallel dimension. Gave extended our good skeletism towards her, so that
yeah,
she went from being dastardly to just being a lost soul. She helped us
uh-huh.
escape. We fell through a vortex where we once again recollected our parts. Then we fell in a river, and we had to switch discs, and that's where we are now.
Yeah, and that vortex is like kind of a, um, it's like the arcade game Tempest. You can move around a cylinder, and you have to collect them and avoid obstacles uh,
Yes.
along the way. Um, So, like I said, every level has something unique about it, and um, which puts us to where we are now, which is this game's water level. There's no swimming mechanics in this game outside of this level, so we get to see what it's like. It's sort of swimming into the screen, so it's like not really a traditional water level, but um, still playing with weird mechanics.
I think I need to be buzzed to understand the plot. Uh,
Uh, you are a you are the good skeleton um, that was accidentally created from a wizard's uh, army of bad skeletons, and he goes on a vision quest and uses the power of rock in order to um, get back to the the evil wizard and convert the evil skeletons to his way of thinking along the way.
mhm. At one point, he meets a blind guitarist played by a legendary rock and roll musician, Ronnie Montrose, who also does most of the soundtrack for this game.
Uh-huh.
Um, uh, uh, and we don't have. We talked last time about I'll do more research into the game's development history. I tried. There's very little material on it. Pandemonium Reviews, who saved our bacon on the last couple Sega Saturn games, hasn't gotten to Mr. Bones yet. So in
Mhm.
like 7 years, there may be a fascinating documentary on that, but not now. Um, I did do a bit of a deep dive into Ronnie Montrose. I won't go into the whole thing, but basically, I mentioned it last time, but I'll say it again. Kind of a huge get for this game. Ronnie Montrose was not the most famous, perhaps, outside of rock and roll or outside of the industry in terms of. He was a big name, but like compared to some of the acts he inspired or some of the acts that he was inspired by, probably
Yeah.
not the name that you would recognize if you weren't super into the rock and roll scene. But that being said,
But he
still.
was he was a big influence on like Iron Maiden and stuff apparently.
Mm-hmm,
Um,
mm-hmm.
so he was like a
Jet's not showing on the video. It's true.
not exactly underground for the mainstream, but he was the kind of person that was, if you're in the know, you really appreciated this guy. If you weren't in the know, he was just another rock star. But kind of fills the niche of like where JoJo's fills in anime, where like it influenced a ton of stuff, um, but it wasn't like ever as big as your Dragon Ball Z's or what have you.
Hmm. Uh, a bit, yeah. Uh, Also, hey, Will. Chat should be appearing now. Just give it a minute. Um, but yeah. Again, Montrose isn't an artist that I know especially well outside of the again a little bit of a deep dive I did. But this would have been at a part of his career where he was experimenting with a lot of solo work, a lot of progressive rock sounds. Um, so a lot of the music that we've heard, especially again during the Voyage Quest stuff, would be fairly consistent with what he was doing sonically at this point in his career.
Mhm.
Um, I'm not quite sure how he got attached to Mr. Bones. I assume it was I assume mostly because Sega was huge in the States at this time and legitimately had that type of pull. Consider that Michael Jackson had a fairly strong relationship with Sega up until he didn't have much of a strong relationship with anyone. Um,
I gotta
and
imagine that Ed Annunziata was just like a big fan of his and is all like, I wonder if we can get a hold of this guy, and like they made it happen.
there's a bit of that. Apparently, being a public face of Sega of America, Ed got to know a lot of celebrities here and there just through incidental projects.
Yeah.
The first thing you need to know about the blues. Yes, indeed. Hey, all right. Enough preamble. Let's go swimming.
Yep.
And let's see if I can remember the controls. Oh, do we need
Well,
air? Do we need oxygen?
I believe you do. Yes.
Why?
Also, you don't remember the controls because this is completely new controls. So
Well, yes.
have you done the really terrible level yet? I don't know what you're talking about. There's a
You're.
few levels in this game that could
Uh,
fit that description.
we just started disc 2. Um, yep, careful, careful.
Well, you don't have lungs, so I don't see why you should. You're Mr. Bones, not Mr. Lungs.
Mr. Lugs would be a horrifying character to play as.
There is a upcoming
Oh,
level, which I
hey.
think is the one you're talking about. Um,
Um,
but in which case, no, we have not done that.
okay, well, Ribcage, come back to me. Thank you.
Bon. I mean, credit where it's due. This was like 95, so like full
96.
3D, 96. So full 3D navigating obstacles in a world where collision detection was just being invented, pretty much. Uh, Something like this is really novel for the time.
Agreed. All right, get back here. Thank you, Ribcage. Well, that seems to be something that we're coming up to. Oh, I can only survive if I'm the full skeleton. Nope! Full skeleton! Get back here!
This is pre-rendered. Yes, it is. They actually do a lot with pre-rendered stuff. The log rolling level did that too, which is actually pretty neat.
Horses again. What kind? Maybe we should tie him up.
Okay, Bob.
Jim.
Oh, now what?
Yeah.
Do I look like a shoe? Get these laces off me.
Oh no.
That's the
The Ghoulian's
Lilliputians.
walking
Because
bones
why
will
not?
get no help from us. The Ghoulian is stealing my people. He's using them as slaves in his castle.
Little bitty slaves? Oh, that's too cruel. But I don't walk for the Ghoulian.
He uses arachnids. See?
Kidnapped by spiders? Oh, the weirdness never stops. I can help you. Look at me, sir. Look at my eyes.
You can stop the spiders from stealing my people?
Sure as my name is Mr. Bones. Now, get me out of this.
What?
I like that his mustache moves, but his mouth doesn't.
Yes.
What use do tiny people have for physical labor? Very precise massages.
Little People Village. Oh. Well, no, don't explode. Save. Oh.
So, welcome to the Lemmings level. You like lemmings, don't you?
Wow, it really is kind of Lemmings. No, wait. Eh. He's taking me away. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's kind of Defender mixed with lemmings, I guess.
I appreciate that I'm somehow not destroying everything. No, wait, get back here! Ah! Oh, I totally am destroying stuff. Ah. Ah, jumping Jiminy. Okay. Mr. Bones! Yep, wait a sec. You!
Have either of you even played Lemmings? Because I haven't. A little bit. Not much, but yes.
A little bit for me as well. There was an arcade cabinet at a previous job that was loaded with MAME ROMs of damn near every arcade game up until 2000 or so. And apparently Lemmings had an arcade conversion.
Huh. Maybe a Defender setup would be best for this one idea I had a while ago for a shmup and run and gun fusion. I would love that. That sounds excellent.
You're taking me away.
Love me the sound when the little people get carried off, yes. You're taking me away! Help us! But
come
yeah,
on.
Lemmings is gonna be one of the... Lemmings is probably gonna be one of those games I'll do a deep dive on one of these days. Eventually. It's like... I respect it a lot for inventing the genre and... of what it is. I just... don't know if I would like it or hate it. Because it's a lot... It's micromanagement, the game. But, like, I liked Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2 a lot, and that's basically Lemmings.
Oh, come on. Okay, so if I have this right, I need... They're taking me away! I'm saving dudes until they're all lit up on the bottom there.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. No. That guy can get
It's
bounced.
Bones! A lot of bits figuring out which ones you can sacrifice, I guess.
Oh, that one I just walked into. Wait, can I just body check these guys? Eh! The answer is yes. Eh. Oh, wait.
Why
No.
does a skeleton shoot lightning from his fingers? There actually is a plot reason for that. Basically, the reason why you are a reanimated skeleton that is that manages to stay in one piece is that you have an evil power turned good in your case called skeletism, which is like skeletal magnetism.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, when you're using that electrical ability, you're unleashing the magnetism from your bones and attacking enemies with it. And by charging it, the skeletism, that's also why he can bring all of his bones back together. So yeah, there's a plot reason for that.
Ah, damn.
Believe it or not, pretty much all of the weirdness in this game has a reason for it.
It might not make sense, but there is a reason.
Yeah. Yes. It's not purely just a wacky meme game. It's a wacky meme game that like tries to justify its own existence.
It's a game that really tries to meme something. One more. Did I do it? There we go.
Thank you, Mr. Bones.
Don't mention it. Now, I gotta get out of here. Careful with that leg bone, children. I'm a brittle man.
Bones, 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 bones. We're carrying a skeleton to an icy lake. We carry him so carefully, he's never gonna break. Carrying a skeleton to an icy lake, and his name is Mr. Bones. Bones, bones, bones,
Bones. And his name is Mr. Bones.
The Icy Lake.
Okay, this is the level everyone hates.
Oh boy. Okay. Interesting.
You can see why. Again, interesting and unique, but yeah.
All right. Well, let's go after these. I don't actually know what that does for me, but I assume I will eventually rue that. I can't
Might
seem
be
to
hell
shoot
for
anything.
skeletism.
I do have skeletism. I can jump. Other controls don't do much.
Yeah, this you don't see it yet, but this is in fact a platforming segment.
Oh, I see
So,
it.
yep.
Oh, non-standard game over.
And then the standard game over.
Well, why give us both? Alright, so this will be a bit of a moment of truth. We'll see what happens now that we're on disc 2. Once we...
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Why is it so cold if it's hell? In some traditions, hell is icy.
Oh, shit. Wait, no. Oh, wait, no. Nope. I mean, I don't... I mean, it was okay, but I don't want to play this again. How do I un... Is there a...
I think you just kill yourself.
Okay. Ow. 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 Oh no, the rock! Ow. Zounds. Owie. Yowie. Boy. Poi. Oh, no, it's Poe. Dead. Don't think Mr. Bones is part of Christianity. Okay, good. Here we go.
Yes,
ice-
it did save it.
Good. And his name is Mr. Bones. Okay. Alright, so there's thin ice. I'm going to have to go quickly over the thin ice.
You might want to save those for health, if that's what those are.
I mean, if I have to constantly move forward. Okay. Top speed isn't too fast, but...
I don't think Mr. Bones is part of Christianity. Yeah, he was. Mr. Bone was in Revelations. Actually, it's Revelation. Shows how much you know.
Yep. Okay. Alright, yep, nope. Oh boy. I don't know how clearly that's coming through, but I can still invoke skeletal magnetism during the cutscene where I'm dead. It's an interesting choice. Okay, so running pell-mell, not the solution. Falling through the ice twice is instant death. I don't want that. Crashing into walls, not death. I can be a little careless with respect to that.
I guess you just have to jump immediately, like they're donut lifts or something.
Okay. Ah, damn. What was the thing with the flow underneath? Was that anything?
I'm not sure. For 3.5 days, some from every people, tribe, language, and nation will gaze on their bodies and refuse them burial. Close enough, I guess. You win this round.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I can jumble the bones on the loading screen. Interesting.
I always like stuff like that. I had quite a bit of fun with the game over screen in Donkey Kong Country 3 as well.
Oh, you can futz with that?
Yeah,
I don't think I ever
you
knew
can.
that.
It's a kind of like playing the ocarina, sort of. Each letter of the game over can be controlled and has its own note attached to it.
Oh, that's fun. Since it's relevant to bring up, there's of course the on the Star Fox 64 title screen. If you hit the control stick, okay, good. There we go. I'm now a bony boy. On the title screen, you move the control stick. The 64 moves around, and the characters just kind of stare at it.
And yes, those are health.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Nope. Yep. Bumf. Nope, nope. Out of there. Out of there. Out of there. Out of there. Whew. Oh. One more hit will definitely do me in. As seen
Like that.
there.
Mr. Bones is my favorite person from the Bible. Well, we all are Mr. Bones inside, after all.
Wait, did I just... I can repeatedly banish the letters. Okay. Alright, well, it makes no sense to grab health at this stage of the game, so I won't.
I don't know if it's even worth picking it up, but...
Hell.
Okay, so those... If you follow that flow, I think it won't crack the ice.
I think that's correct. Yep. Damn.
You're lying, Gooms. There's only one. We're all spiritually... We all spiritually have a bit of Mr. Bones inside of us.
Alright. Now let's see. Yep. Okay. Good. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's confirmation. Okay.
Now, of course, the ice flows aren't everywhere, so I still have to just get good sometimes.
Yep.
There we go. That, these ones are just staying put. Yep. That's a warning shot. Ah, damn. There's probably a degree of color issue here as well.
Is there?
Well, I thought that what I was jumping onto was solid, but I guess it was less than solid.
Well, I think that's more like... Oh, I see. I think you have to aim for the flow, because that's... although there might still be like a depth perception troubles with it.
Could be. Now, it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't doing the darn Yoshi's Island DS thing of making us sit and contemplate failure.
Yeah.
You know what?
But if
I'm
any
good.
game has the right to let us sit and contemplate failure, I'm glad it's this one. Like, in 99% of games, I agree. That's horseshit and they shouldn't do it. But, like, it's funny enough in this game that I could be a little more forgiving towards it.
Let's see how long it lasts with Mr. Bone copyright.
I have 20/20 vision and I cannot see any visual hints. Well, you just have to move where the ice flow is.
But the darker ice is thinner. So this
Yes.
lighter ice is thicker, so I'm not at risk of falling through.
Yep.
So in this section here, I have to hug the wall, because that's what's safe. Yep. I know there's more health over to the side there. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to go over here.
Unless you're
Alright.
fine to be on Bon.
Okay,
That
so
was safe. You just have to immediately jump after you land on it.
I see. Okay. Hitting the jump button makes the bones jump appropriately. Okay, so let's review. It is okay to walk over an ice floe. That will keep the ice intact. But if jumping, I have to make sure I jump again real quick.
Yep. And you can only jump at all if there's an ice floe beneath you.
Correct. Okay. Okay, so this section here. I'm gonna make 2 quick jumps. And a bunch more. Yep. 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 Whew.
Nice.
Alright, alright, alright. Starting to get
the
somewhere.
first try once you got started.
This one I can walk over, so we'll just do that.
It might... Oh, okay. Thought it might move, but sure.
It honestly almost doesn't seem worth it to go for the, Oh, that's mean.
The health.
Correct.
Yeah. And there's no, like, secret doohickeys in this game. It's purely linear unless you want to get health.
Mhm.
Or limbs in some levels.
Speaking of Yoshi, have you guys played the new game? I have not.
I have not either,
Looks super interesting, though.
but I don't have a Switch 2.
Yep. Okay, so, no, repeatedly jumping on the same one, bad life choice.
Yeah. So it's worse than donut lifts because you can keep jumping on donut lifts.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that spot, though, it looks like, since Mr. Bones has a decent jump distance, I probably could have made it to that further flow.
Yeah. Do you think these letters are made out of Mr. Bones?
I think they are absolutely made out of Mr. Bones. That would explain why his skull sometimes appears as an O. It would not explain
Yes.
why we sometimes get multiple skulls for multiple O's.
Yeah. I mean, he can just get extra bones from a graveyard and make them part of himself, so who's to say maybe he got an extra skull here and there as well.
I would think that if anything had to be original bone material, it would have to be his skull, but... Okay.
No, actually, the core of his identity is the third, what you call it, spine in his spinal column.
Vertebra?
Vertebra in his spinal column. People always assume that it's his skull, but he finds that deeply offensive and shows how ignorant you are.
Well, fair enough. That's egg on my third vertebra. Yep. Okay. There we go. All right.
Yes.
Cool. Cool. Getting somewhere. All right. Here, that's going to be our inroad. We've actually got 2 options here. It looks cool, but not sure if I'll get it since I heard you can't take damage in the game. I don't know. I think that's kind of an interesting design space. Yoshi's long had an issue of being sort of nothing in terms of difficulty, but I kind of respect fully leaning into it and going, okay, this game isn't about challenging the player, it's about creating a crap. It's about creating an interesting sort of design space for the player to experience and experiment with gameplay.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a platformer anymore, not really. But it seems like an interesting sort of like
Dead end.
almost puzzly kind of like nature simulator where you have to figure out how this different wildlife interacts with different things.
Mhm.
Like it feels really fun to experiment with in a way that other Yoshi games haven't been. And like I'll take that if that's like a unique idea that they're doing with it, and that might make it like second or third best Yoshi game. So hey, we'll have to see if I like it more or less than Woolly World.
Woolly World's a fairly high bar to clear for you, though, too, isn't it?
Yeah, but I
Like,
think
it's
it has potential. I would need to play it, obviously, but we'll see.
I can respect that. Hell with it. Let's experiment here. Okay, alright. A little bit of confidence goes a long way in this level. Is that a fish? I think there are fish down there.
But yeah, I'm pretty confident it will take either second or third favorite Yoshi game if I were to play it. Which doesn't say a whole lot, but you know.
I mean, that puts it over Tetris Attack. That's not nothing.
Okay, maybe third or fourth if you count Tetris Attack. But that one's a weird thing to rank because, like, how much do you factor in Panel de Pon? And I kind of prefer Panel de Pon, but like they're the same game, and I am not gonna say no to Yoshi theming, so it's in a weird spot for me.
Sure. Alright, so this one flubbed us up before. Yeah, I genuinely don't see where I'm supposed to go there. So that has to be a dead end. I'm probably meant to double back south.
Well, there is that moving platform. Could you like potentially jump on that moving platform and then have the platform move while you're jumping, and then the place that you jump to will be safe because the ice flow will have moved?
Oh, that's
You see what I'm
actually
saying?
that's kind of interesting. I don't know.
Because it's not really that you can't jump on the same ice flow twice, it's that you can't jump on the same crack twice. So if
Correct.
the ice flow moves, then potentially you could jump on the same ice flow multiple times.
Now, I do think we've fallen through an ice flow in the past, but it also takes a bit for an ice flow to pop back up. But I don't know.
Yeah, head out. Hope you beat this level by the end of the stream. We will. It's not that bad.
Alright, see you, Will.
OG Yoshi's Island, one of my favorite games, and influenced me in a lot of ways. Not a fan of the series direction post Yoshi's story. Don't like how Nintendo treats Yoshi as the baby character. Yeah, me neither. But like sometimes you get cool stuff. Woolly World is legitimately a good game, and it is actually difficult at times, and definitely comes closest to recapturing the spirit of Yoshi's Island style design.
Mhm. Alright, so this... Heck. Alright, so this is the one. This guy. Nope. That doesn't do a whole lot for me. But we did see an alternate flow over on the right there.
Yeah, so I guess that's the path you have to go. Gotta love pick a path and your instant death levels.
Yeah. I do sort of wish this worked on, like, the friggin' croc rules, where you get a 1 or 2 free bounces before it respawns you.
Yeah.
But basically, in this case, what I'm saying is I wish that the ice didn't damage you quite as much. Or the icy water didn't damage you quite as much, so you had more than one free flub up.
You gotta admit though, not a lot of game experiences are like this. So I always appreciate levels that let me experience something, even if it's frustration, that I don't get to experience elsewhere.
This is fair, and this is true.
Gotta play Woolly World, but waiting for a possible Switch re-release since my Wii U broke. That's fair. I mean, there is the 3DS version as well, which I haven't played, but I think people are okay with.
I mean, it has Poochie. Poochie ain't stupid.
Even Bug. Bug is obnoxious and honestly doesn't differ in its obnoxious much level to level. It's the same breed of obnoxious throughout most of it.
Damn, how am I supposed to get there? That ice flow doesn't travel up that high.
Can you, like, go up the... You should probably go up the left path and then, like, do a blind jump somewhere and hope that it lands. Maybe you can make it to that other platform,
Shit.
or maybe you can jump forward and land onto something. Who knows?
Bear with me, I have to die.
Yep.
Oh no, I keep healing.
At least you can die quickly on that level.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, if Bug was just one world of Bug's design, I might appreciate it because it would stand out as like this obnoxious world. But
At least 2 worlds, because Quarry is good. Quarry does...
well, yeah, but that's different design because it's not obnoxious.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang, there's a lot of levels. It's less than you think because that menu also shows cutscenes, and a lot of these levels are really short. They're more like mini games than full levels. But
Indeed. Okay. Catch your breath. Wait for it. Let it happen. Okay. I'm reasonably sure it won't let me just... Well, actually, let's observe the pattern here. Goes up. Only to about a midpoint, though. Yep. Nope. Okay. Okay.
Do a blind jump forward, I guess.
Nope.
No. Diagonally to the right.
Perhaps. The useful thing with the YouTube delay is that I get to, as I'm waiting for the game to bring me back to the main menu, I can watch my failure on my laptop and try to plan around that.
That's not a bad point. It makes you a better player.
It's true.
Let's see if the manual has any hints. Icy Lake. Use the D-pad to slide across the frozen ice. Look out for thin ice. If it's cracked, don't walk. Not much help there. We figured that much out ourselves.
At least communicating the core premise, I suppose. Okay. You know, you'd think as well Mr. Bones would just try laying out flat and crawling along the ice. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Especially since he's made of bones, you'd think that weight would distribute quite nicely. Okay. Back here. There. 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 Okay, so I can damage boost. And the game
You
gives
have
me
to
a free
damage. I
health
think you
up.
have to damage boost there.
It's a bit douchey, but whatever. Alright. There's a flow moving there. I might be able to ride that, but let's see. I might have to ride that. Okay, okay. Why?
Oh.
It's just in a bit of a death spiral. This is that
Well-
one level. Yeah, I'm starting to see that.
Well, we
Alright.
figured it out at least. That's the farthest we've got.
Okay.
I get that it's dickish, but every game needs an asshole level.
Again, it comes down to how long this level is.
Yeah.
Like, I guess by way of example, Jack 2's that level is one where you're guiding some dudes through a sewer. Even famously am not fond of Jak 2, but even people who love the game will go, "Oh, that one." Ugh.
Yeah.
But when I was playing it, Jak 2 recently, when I was playing it, and I was specifically paying attention to, okay, this is the level people really dislike. The issue people have with it is that there's no checkpoints. And so you really feel you have to start the whole thing over again. You have to walk all the way through the sewer every time you die, blah, 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 blah. The thing with all that is, it's not actually a very long level. It takes probably about 5 minutes tops to run through it in a single continuous run. So, we enter into a weird situation where it is absolutely an extremely annoying level, but it's also not a long level. For the type of balance that Jak 2 is going for, it's about as it should be. So that brings us to this game. If this level is about a proper length, it being kind of dickish isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world it can be.
Yeah, I don't think this level's that long.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to stand out here, so it's a little easier for me to jump at the flow when it's up top. Alright, here we go. Why? Nope. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Whew.
You have to go, go, go.
Nope. I can just chill here.
Yeah, but I think you missed your ride.
It might come back.
I don't think it's gonna come back.
It might take a while, but someday it'll come back. Aha! And you,
okay.
you had your doubts.
I did have my doubts.
It's okay, I had my doubts too. Yep, hello. Yep, yep. Okay. Hopefully I didn't need to ride that all the way over there. Okay, no, we're fine here. We're taking an alternate route. Okay, okay, okay. Why?
Nope. Oh, you salvaged it? Okay.
I have no idea how that happened, but I'm not going to argue with results. And boom. Okay.
Wish I was in the icy lake right now. It's too hot out. I feel that.
We've been getting a lot of rain in my neck of the woods, so it's actually been fairly moderate. But a couple days ago, I absolutely would have agreed with you. Okay. This seems straightforward. Oh, no! Oh, wow! Okay.
Okay, this
Actually,
is great,
this
actually.
isn't too bad.
No, but it's cool.
Wait,
I like this.
Nope, why? Oh, nope, that's why. Okay, okay.
That was very fun.
And we get to do it again. Wait for a second. Bit of a different design philosophy. Nope. No. Ah. Although I think I could have jumped over to the right there towards the end. I think that was solid ice.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, we're starting to get up.
They're playing with this more than I thought they would be. This was fun. I actually didn't see this level in its full because I think this is one of the levels Vinny just skipped. But,
Pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't remember this.
well, I remember it existing, but not this much.
Reviewing the footage, I don't know that that one spot is solid, so I might just have to get good and confident at jumping back and forth. Yep, crap. It also might be a matter of which order I activate these flows in.
Yes.
So, how did I do it before? I think I did right, then left. This time I'll do left, then right.
Yeah, because the right one was definitely way ahead of the left one.
Mm-hmm. let's see. With the set before it, that was the right one got there last, so I'll try activating that first. So right, left, left, right.
Left, 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 right, left.
Bruh.
"23 is number 1.
Oh no. Okay, here we go. Damage boost. Damage boosting is okay if they give you, if they say they're sorry right away after, which is what they do here.
Yeah. The fact that they give you a full health means that that's gotta be the intended strat, which is weird, but I kind of dig it.
Okay. I can stagger step a little bit. Alright, this one we will not... I should have waited.
Yeah, should have waited. This level isn't the worst, but hella janky. That's
Well, that
That's
actually describes
Miss-
quite a bit of this game.
that's what I was just gonna say. That's Mr. Bones in a nutshell, right there. Not the worst, but hella janky, but also really interesting.
It's so since Liam mentioned bug before, I think it's like this. I can definitely understand this being that level of this game. I can also understand this being in a game that has a lot of things that just make players go what, and then they just kind of walk away from it perturbed. I can understand this being an especially egregious example of the game's weirdly eldritch design intentions, with having lots of fairly obscure things that it's asking of the player, or strange things it's asking of the player that the player has to suss out. But I don't know. I'm thinking us running through Estal earlier in this series really made me kind of appreciate that iterative process of learning the game. And this is definitely activating that part of my brain rather than the bug part of my brain, which was just grin and bear it, deal with it, grin and bear it, grin and bear it.
I like that. Yes, it's asshole-ish, but it's also very contemplative, and you can take it at your own pace, whereas with Bug, you were constantly assaulted by things, so it got aggressively annoying with this, instead of like, okay, you could do this fast, but if you do that, you're probably going to suffer for it, so maybe take your time with this.
Mhm.
It's your own fault if you go too fast. It's like too high of praise, but it's sort of Castlevania-esque in that sense, where you have to slowly approach things and then
Damn.
understand what they're doing before moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you'll get killed.
Alright, there's definitely something smarter I can do there in that last stretch.
Yeah. Maybe on that last platform, you're jumping onto it too early.
Well, there's also that section that has the health pickups. Maybe it's worth hiding over there for a bit
Could be.
to let the patterns reset. Yep. Little sloppy.
Wonder if the ice ever heals itself.
It does.
So if it does heal itself, then you could potentially It wouldn't matter that you jumped over there to get those health pickups. You could jump back and still have another shot at it.
Right, yeah. Yep. 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 Okay. Yep. Okay. Very sloppy. Actually, that's a problem. I now can't damage boost. Well,
Are you sure? You sure?
Yes, this is half health.
Okay.
Well, let's see if we can pick up literally any health pickups along the way. No, this is a trap. Ah, yeah, crap. Okay. Maybe we can at least take the opportunity to figure out what we're meant to be doing here. Now, eventually I'll stop. Oh, I refracted.
Now you're stopped, I think?
Yeah, weird. Alright, yeah, no, that definitely represents the terminus of that spot. Oh, what? That's the play?
Oh,
Strange.
okay.
Hmm.
Huh.
I'm not going to... I'm just going to damage boost if I can, because that's a lot easier to pull off, but
Yeah. I
interesting
guess that...
and good to note that
Yep.
that is an interaction.
Yeah, that's a backup plan, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
I thought that would move.
So then that would bring me up to those health pickups and bring me around there.
Gotcha. I was wondering what that ice flow is about.
I suppose that's also your hint that there's some sort of interaction there. Or that ice might do that kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Through here. 1 and 2 and... Alright. Okay. Right. This time I'm going to try to go... Yep. Hide in the top left. Here. Okay. And I can give it a little bit for the pattern to reset. It comes out here. Jump for it when it's over there. That gives me... Yep. time to jump there and there. Okay. Not ideal, but we can work with this. Alright. Weena. Okay. Crap. Alright. I did left and then right before. I think I'll try right and then left here. Edwina, do you want to sit with me? I would much rather you come up now rather than in the middle of an action sequence. Okay. Alright, right then left. Right and left. Right and left. Right. That worked out much better. Alright, and then this one.
Why doesn't Mr. Bones walk outside the lake? Is he stupid? Yes.
I don't
To be fair, he is like less than a week old.
I don't know that I can get to the right one first.
Well, I guess this incarnation of him, like, because presumably he lived a life before he got reincarnated. But
He mentioned something about having less flesh than he remembered before.
yes.
Okay. Yahtzee!
That wasn't too bad.
From beneath the ice.
Boss level? I don't remember.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Thank you. Here the game's like, no, you know what, buddy, you can just redo it here. Never mind. So, running down, bad idea. Running up, good idea. We run up and not down.
Welcome to another episode of Good Idea, Bad Idea.
I get the impression that we are Jano in the Cave of Bad Dreams here.
Yes.
Run! There's a skull there, but whatever.
I don't know why they thought to have this camera angle, but sure.
Again, this is a game about experimentation. I see. I am taking damage, and it's remembering that I've taken damage.
Ah, I see.
Ah, damn. That skull I would like to... Okay. So this, unfortunately, is also going to be a bit of trial and error. I do wish... it would be nice if the camera was pulled out a little bit more for this one, but I guess it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's polite of them to provide a rejuvenation skull early on. We'll see if I am actually able to use it, but you know. So we shoot past here. Nope. That's Doom. I haven't even tried jumping.
That's disorientating.
I cannot jump. I can only run.
Okay.
Yep, shit. No. No.
You almost have to just memorize the order of motions you gotta do.
Pretty much. Alright, straight down, straight down, straight down. Ah, missed the skull, and that's death.
So hug the right for a while, and then we'll see.
Mhm. Alright. Damn.
Don't hug it that much. More like uh, keep social distancing in an affectionate way.
Ah, damn. Them. Damn it. No. Sucker's trap.
Yep, that's the TMNT pizza.
Also, I don't know why in this level alone there's a unique sound effect for skeletisming. Does the manual give us any advice on this one?
I doubt it, but let's see.
No, damn it. Oh, that was literally it? Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Wow, okay. Shadow Monster. Why is that a level?
Don't know.
Eh?
If you're curious, the level said, "See Mr. Bones from a fish's point of view. The ice cracks with every second. Some advice: run and don't jump." That went out to really help.
Oh. Tall. I finally figured out how to be tall.
Yes.
Okay.
Shadow Monster, there's only one way out of this vault, and it's up to you to find it. The stone wall before you is lit by fire. In that light, shadow demons come alive. They'll do everything in their power to prevent your escape.
Okay, so it's a puzzle fight. I don't even know how they hurt me. Do I have to be bigger than them?
I imagine you have to do something with your shadow.
Tall. Maybe a little bit of this.
Oh, there's a butterfly for health.
Am I able to? I think I
Yes.
grabbed it.
You did grab it. Your health went up. See? Now you're bomb.
Yep.
Is there a way to like push this pillar shadow?
Well, that's interesting. Well, hold up. Let me walk tallly around.
Walking tallly around was not the play.
Sadly, no.
No matter how much swagger Mr. Bones had.
Okay, so I want to get to the door. The issue is when I am close enough to the door, the shadow monsters start throwing out fireballs. When I take damage from the fireballs, the shadow monsters go blarg.
Uh-huh.
Since I can disassemble myself, maybe a play is to be just a little guy. No, it doesn't seem like that. Can I hang out in the fire? I can. It doesn't even hurt.
Can you zap anything?
Tall. Oh, hold up. I have to be myself in order to zap. No. There's no zapping. I can build up my skeletism, but no zap button this time. Okay, well, transformations, again, seems to be the first time that I actually have access to those. Oh.
Okay, you just gotta be good and avoid the projectiles, I think.
I would like health.
You have to collect it with your shadow.
Ah, flubbed it too much. Interesting. Okay, okay.
Very strange level. Bit janky, but interesting. As is a pattern with this game.
Yes. Does seem like being different formations causes the fireballs to come out at different rates. So that might be a play. Let's see. That's standard. Tall. Tall can jump quite high. flubbed. Well, kindly give me my rib cage and... Give me my spleet. Thank you. Okay, so the door did open a tiny amount. Let's... I've got a long arm. Nope, that's wrong. I think I have to be the long-legged. Nope. Okay. Maybe it's... Do I just be...
Whatever this thing's.
Since I can flop around as Tall Jim, maybe it's...
Oh, one of the front skulls is blue now. Eyeballs.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Okay. I see. Okay, so I have to constantly be interacting with the things, with the blue skulls. So now I can go over here, jump on that. So I'm going to be going back and forth, looks like.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, well that's a bit more direction with how to go with this. Just taking a quick drink.
So yeah, as you can see, half of the remaining levels are cutscenes, so
It's just
not
counting
really that much left.
This is looks like 5 levels after this one.
Mhm.
Alright, so gotta go.
See you
guys, have
later.
fun. See you later. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Alright, so I want to be leggy.
And also, you can save that health for later. You kind of burned it early.
Indeed. Alright, so now I hit this. I go back.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, I think I still want to be leggy. Nope, that's...
That's back scratcher version.
That's normal. That's... tall.
Crane.
This one? Still back scratcher. Which one is the... What am I looking for? Nope. There we go. Yep. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Oh, I do need my full body. Okay, so I can actually afford to damage boost a little bit from the looks of it. It's not really so much being in a particular form as it is moving towards the thing from dead on.
Yeah, I guess so. Very strange.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just trying to get my arm, buddy. Ah, got it. Okay.
Okay.
Dry emote.
Heard about dry bones, but this is ridiculous.
Okay, wait a sec. He goes there. I jump off of him, and I interact with that. Ow. Ow. Okay. Boy.
Now we have kind of a more traditional boss fight.
Oh, I guess he got me. Not really a boss fight. I seem to be trying to loosen the T-Rex's chains.
Right. The chains are the boss fight, not the T-Rex.
I suppose so. Ah, man. Or maybe I am tightening it? Ah, that's a little rude. Oh well. Okay. Okay, well that's not going to work.
I think you got to jump a lot sooner.
Dry moat is a weird name for this level. I suppose that's literally where we are, though.
Yeah. But you're not going to mention the T-Rex in any way in the level name?
Aw, come on.
That seems to be a pretty big feature of this.
You'd think that would take precedence, yeah. Alright, so jump over this, jump over this, don't jump over that. 1, 2. 1, 2. Too soon. Now I'm to the side, that's an issue.
Yeah.
Oh, and he caught me because I was in midair.
Yeah, he hurts you if you land on his neck for some reason.
Okay. Jump, and there. Alright. Oh, pff, dummy.
It's just you and T-Rex, and remember, Sparky doesn't like to lose. When he gets frustrated, he roars, and when T-Rex roars, walls crumble.
Oh, why thank you. Alright. So then these refract off of each other. Ah, man. Oh, sneaky.
Can't tell if he was faking you out or if he was trying to bite your arms.
Yeah, Now that's interesting. Maybe a play is to intentionally ditch my limbs and try to do it as the spinal column.
Maybe.
Am I even able to do that? I am able to do that. Oh, but oh, well, I'm tall. I'm so tall that...
You cannot crouch jump in this game.
Oh no!
Oh, that worked.
Wow, okay. That's the roar. And he's like, oh, wait a second, I got damaged. I'll take health. Okay, there we go. Alright, so it's going to fall. It consistently falls based on what. Dumbass. Never mind. What caught me? Oh. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Left. Okay. Ah, damn.
Oh,
Starting to
that
get
was
those
close,
patterns,
though.
though.
Yeah.
One, two, three. I'm going to stay on this side, actually. That was a bad idea. Not sure the game should have let me do that.
If that happens, you can jump on it and maybe trigger it.
Alright. Okay.
Sometimes you can run underneath the rubble, too.
It seems to be a consistent pattern based on which side it comes on. So, left, right, left. Okay.
That third one you want to run under.
Mhm.
Because it bounces.
This one, it's going to be right, left, this one, but then these bounce off of each other, and so I just do it like that.
That works too, but you can also run under that third one.
Oh, he did fake me out. Ow. Oh, he didn't go all the way. Wait, no. This one I am going to want to do over here. Wait. Oh, I bonked my head into the... What is that? That's not a grommet. Wingnut? Wingnut, I think.
Yeah, try jumping over the first two and then running under the third one.
Okay. Yeah, okay, okay. Alright, we'll start over here. Alright, so... Jump, jump. Yeah,
like
okay,
that.
good. Burning the skull right away. 1, 2, 3. Could be worse. One, 2, 3. Good. did need to jump there. Oh, come on. Uh-oh, he's gonna roar now. Now he's gonna roar. Here's the roar. Actually, that wasn't so bad. Nope, damn it! Faked me out again. Ah! That's okay, that's okay.
Yeah, if you get caught up on the top and it doesn't trigger, I think you can maybe jump right where you're standing and get it to trigger.
I think you're right, yeah. Dry mode, dry mode, dry mode, dry mode, dry mode, dry mode, dry mode.
Try to get the right one again if you can.
Ow. One more on the right. Okay, now I think I'll go left.
Yeah, that's smart.
Ah. Alternating is better since where the debris starts to fall shifts.
Right.
Ah, man. Okay.
Like that.
Oh, that's almost out. Alright, that just leaves this side. Oh, come on! Focus, focus. Taking a bunch of stupid heads. Yeah, okay.
Were you out of skeletism?
Yeah.
Ah.
I was on low health.
Well, you kept just being a head bouncing around.
Oh, no, I can charge it and force it to come back, but I just shed limbs anyway.
Yeah, but you should keep up with it so you don't turn into a head.
Yeah, I suppose. Bruh. Okay. A little bit of damage boosting between friends. Okay. Now it's going to drop on the other side. It lied to me. The game really wants me to be altering based on where the rubble drops.
Yeah, but don't do it.
Doop.
That health is too valuable to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll deliberately trigger him to this side first.
Bony.
Oh, come on. Okay, that's the play.
Okay, it's 6 times per side.
I believe in the Japanese version it's only 3 times per side.
Huh.
Oh, I mean, okay. No, come on. Let me hit the thing. Okay. Alright, deliberately trigger him over here. Alright, now. Oh. That'll do. Bone. Ah, come on. Not great.
One more, I think.
I can do that. So what does that do for me? Friend!
Liberty, it's a sweet thing to savor.
Almost spat out my drink.
I hope you'll forgive my aggressive and extremely rude behavior. My imprisonment made me somewhat testy, I'm afraid. Now, hop on.
He's a friendly T-Rex.
On tight.
That's how wings work, right?
Like, just Stone Cold turned into a pterosaur. Hall of Pain. Alright, just avoid stuff, hit stuff, avoid stuff. Oh, those
Yep.
are good. Oh, I didn't actually recover health.
No.
Ah, I see. 'Cause pain, so I really want to make sure that I'm healing. Ow. Aw. Alright, we have
Love
to
this
pay...
I love this Panzer Dragoon at home ass level.
Yeah, totally. Alright, but we have to pay attention to the actual images on the stained glass, because maybe it's like a backstory of Degulian or something.
I always do like church levels in games too. They always got cool iconography.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so a child is born. I mean, I'd like some health. The mother with the
Yeah.
child.
Not with the child as in pregnant, just literally with the child.
She's picking like a rose or something.
And then the child grows up and messes with chemicals or something.
I think there was a
Oh,
bunny, maybe.
Maybe this is telling the story of the evil sorcerer.
This is what I'm wondering. Child is given a hammer. Also, there's a vulture. The child is shunned.
The child finds its way into an evil castle.
Yeah, I do think this is Degulian's story.
Yeah. And then he becomes Degulian with an evil goblet.
He puts red chemicals into his skull. The red skeletism energy, perhaps?
Weird way to do your plot synopsis, but I'll take it.
I mean, no different than what Undertale does.
Guess.
That's actually rather inspired, though, doing it like that. I wasn't sure that it was going to mean something.
Yeah, this level's rad as hell. Like, every level... Most levels have a certain level of jankiness to them. This one is just really cool.
Alright, so if I stay in the middle without moving at all, I do get the cool guy skull. Ow.
Most games outside of Kaizo don't really have a lot of intentional damage boosting, but I really respect it in this game.
Mhm.
They usually do it pretty smartly.
Boy. The boy died.
The boy was not strong enough.
Okay, getting those early bird pickups is going to make a huge difference for a lot of
Yes.
these.
Yes. Because that puts you ahead for later.
Mm-hmm. I do think I keep missing it. Ah, damn. Bonf.
Gotta be careful not to move too much or else you'll sway back and forth.
Yeah.
Extend your hitbox. Your hurt box. Whatever.
Not a bunch. Pass me by. Crap.
And then he puts stuff in the skull.
Crap.
And
the skeletons come out. I don't think I can get enough juice back for this. No.
I think you could have if you didn't get hit there.
All right, and I have to again. I forgot after a while. I have to be getting the stuff at the start there. That's the game giving me those
Yeah.
for free. Ah, wait, damn. Less important for the first one. But... You know, this is a very Wario Land sort of game, or WarioWare sort of game.
Yes, it is. We made that comparison last time too, but it is.
But
Just kind of doing whatever it feels like.
Especially as I think about it as a specific expression of game design first and foremost.
Uh-huh.
Crap.
It's maybe not as instant gratification as Wario, but similar sense of just like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what works.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, you're still alive. On Poe.
And I'm still on Poe.
That's
Poe
not
no
good
mo?
enough. You're a Poe boy.
Yeah.
Oh, so what was like the wall of pain or the hall of pain? I've heard things like I know in Melee, Hungry Box has the wall of pain with Jigglypuff, but like, what was the original wall of pain or hall of pain?
I
Because
always
this is
assumed
also referencing it.
I was assumed it was just a play on Wall of Fame or Hall
Oh,
of
yeah, maybe.
Fame. Alright, this is where it starts to get dicey. I don't know that it's worth trying to grab them all in that room.
It's worth it if you if you can't move over. You can only move over when it wants you to move over. If you try to move in between them, then you'll definitely get hit, and it's not worth it.
Yeah. Alright. Nope. Come on. Nope.
I think that specific one is the farthest we got, though. The army of skeletons.
It is. Can't be too much left.
He got banished for being too smart with the sciences.
Well, I assume he's probably doing up to spooky stuff as well.
Yes.
He seemed to be experimenting on animals. Alright, I am not confident in my play, so I will stay on this side. Well,
Kind of a wash either way.
shaping up to be like that, yeah. Ah, damn. Okay. Nope, wrong side. Boy. This dog ain't gonna hunt.
I think you do have to switch sides, but you want to switch sides in between them. And if you can't switch sides and you have to like do it late or early, then it's better just to stay where you're at.
Yeah. It's always sets of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right. I'll try to remember that. Okay, well, don't go bungling the first damn room.
They give you some extra health at start, so you can bungle a little bit.
Damn it, no.
Wasn't too bad.
Could have been worse, I suppose. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
No. There's a gap before it shows up.
Okay. I keep missing
Because
that gap.
The logs also come in groups. So there's a cluster of logs and then a gap and then a cluster of logs.
Is it 5 logs per? Or is it a...
I didn't count. I'll count this time.
Okay. I'm going to assume it's similar. Well, it's probably similar. Just checking. Oh, that's not good.
No, you're good. You had full health before you rammed into it. Perfect.
Okay.
It's the next room, I think.
I think you're right, yes. Okay, here we go.
They're groups of 4 logs.
Weird. Okay. Okay. Did we do it?
You need more health.
spider eats the man? Oh, maybe the dread creatures that Degulian is unleashing. Hey,
And
we
then he
did it.
takes over the world.
I guess those are perhaps things to come.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, that was a fun game. Guess we lose.
Bad end. This is not a good end. Try again with your friends.
Rip.
Skeletism.
Skeletism generator.
Ease. Oh. Okay.
Twin stick shooter, I think.
Oh, it is indeed a
Yes,
shooter.
indeed. I guess not twin stick because it's automatically spinning, but basically.
Am I just trying to get to full health? Nah, that's not. That can't be that. Oh, well, I don't want the dark skull. Oh, hey!
You ever play asteroids like this? It's actually a reasonably practical strategy sometimes.
What, just...
Spinning the whole time.
I have not tried that, actually. Oh, heck. Nope, I didn't want that at all. They do seem to be making a difference, at least. Hey, a good skull. It was what I needed.
Yeah,
Just
that
what I
ends the level.
needed.
Whoa, party is getting rough.
Gooms, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whoa, this cat is serious. What he needs is an attitudinal adjustment.
For years, I've wondered how this is supposed to control. Funny bones!
I love this so much.
How many zombies does it take to play hide and seek? One.
Okay, it's just, you're just hitting buttons in sequence.
He had no body to go with.
Oh.
Who couldn't go to the prom? Did you hear about the skeleton who couldn't go to the prom? He had no body to go with.
Just figuring out the sequence of buttons to hit.
Yes.
A string walks into a bar. The string answers and says, "No, I'm afraid not." A string walks into a bar. Sits the bartender says, "We don't serve strings here." A string walks into a bar, sits down and orders a drink. So the string goes outside, ties himself up, roughs him.
Oh.
You didn't think that was funny.
A string walks into a bar, sits down and orders a drink. The bartender says, "Hey, aren't you the same string who just came in here?" A string walks into a bar, sits down and orders a drink. The bartender says, "We don't serve strings here." The string answers and says, "No."
That's the joke. No.
A string walks into a bar, sits down and orders a drink. The bartender says, "We don't serve strings here." The string answers and says, "No, I'm afraid not." A string walks into a... The bartender says, "Hey."
You got to the punchline too quick.
I think there are 2 punchlines for that one. Okay, so gameplay is you don't know what part of the joke he's going to say with which button, so you just kind of try it and hope for the best. Again, that is just pick a path and hope for the best. But
But-
this one
but
is so
it's a-
absurd, I'm kind of okay with that.
It's a goddamn comedy simulator. How else do you do that?
Yes.
I just love it so much.
To play in
It
unison.
comes completely out of left field.
Shoot one. How do you get two drummers? Shoot one. How do you get two drummers to play in unison? Shoot one.
Oh, they change up which jokes they are, too, on each one.
Yeah.
Shine a flash. You want to make a zombie's eyes light up? Shine a flashlight in his ear. It was okay. I went to the doctor for a checkup. It was okay. I went to the doctor for a checkup. He was there. I went to the doctor for a checkup. He was there. It was okay. He was there.
Oh, wait.
They don't think it's funny that you just say the doctor is okay.
He was there.
That's the joke. Okay.
The knock is out of time is knocking at your door. How do you know when a drummer is knocking at your door? The knock is out of time. To the other wall. Meet you at the corner. Say, what did one wall to the other wall? Say, what did one wall?
Oh.
What did one wall say to the other wall? Meet you at the corner.
I thought it was supposed to be, say, what did one wall to the... Yeah, I don't know.
Why'd the chicken cross the playground? To prove he wasn't a chicken.
An alternate offer?
Because chicken crossed the road.
Oh.
Why'd the dinosaur cross the road? Because chickens hadn't evolved yet. Proven once that these two Eskimos in a kayak were freezing butt cold. You can't have your kayak. These two Eskimos in a kayak were freezing butt cold. So they lit a fire in the boat and it sank. Proven once and for all, you can't have your kayak and heat it too.
Oh, that's bad. But that's what did it. I understand the Japanese version is mostly subs, but that level alone is dubbed.
That's fun. Appreciate the effort.
What have you got for it besides 1,000 acres of stony lonesome?
A canvas of black. Who'd have thought one little white speck would ruin everything?
Me.
I love that they have two actors in this that are live action footage and then everything else is CG.
Yes.
Now, Miss Bowles.
Thank you, ma'am. That's exactly what I need.
All right. Final boss. Los Endos. All right, well, we need to hit the actual buttons. That'll help. Directional pad, not directional stick. I don't know why I tried the directional stick. That hasn't worked at all. Okay, all right. Simple. All I'm doing is intercepting the hits, I believe. Oh, no, I'm supposed to do more. I'm absorbing the hits, but I think I need to fire back somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing footage. At a certain point, I stop blocking it, and I'm just taking damage.
Yeah, you're chipping away at the laser.
I see. Ah, and I'm replacing it with the good stuff.
No, what you did was you hit the empty spot, and when you do that, it recovers some of the red laser.
Oh, okay. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Specifically aim it. Okay. Once I get a good run of this as well, I love this song.
Yes.
The melodic culmination of everything we've worked to over this adventure.
Yes. It's all come to this. Yeah, if you try to absorb one when you already have one stored, then it just hurts you, I think.
Makes sense. I keep hitting the wrong button for that. But straightforward fix. Easy fix. Easy fix. Do I have some? No. Oop, wrong side. Crap. Occasionally I do have to throw one away just to be able to absorb the next hit. But
I think you had time to hit that one at the bottom, but
yeah, you're right.
it is tricky for sure.
Mm-hmm. Crap. Let's not get carried away. Got it!
Okay.
That wasn't so bad.
No.
Wish I could have let it play more, but that's okay.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Oh, now we ain't gonna go through all this again now, are we?
What do you expect? fit to extract? Will you stick a pipette into the heart of darkness? Puppy dog tails?
Excuse me, but didn't you say you had vampire blood?
Shut up! I'll turn you into toothpicks and give you to gluttons who eat nothing but gristle.
Behind you, man!
What's the alternative to evil anyway? Good? Ha!
Excuse me, but the sun?
Show me a good man, and I'll show you a hypocrite. Show me a hypocrite, and I'll show you evil waiting to happen. And I waited long enough. Centuries. The night belongs to me.
The night's over, man.
The long red night has just begun.
I hate to break it to you.
What?
Not much of a listener, was he?
Oop. We were doing so well without glitches. Oh well.
Oh, just a little one.
She has no body, and I have no skin. Ho ho! It could work out. It could happen.
Okay.
You gotta admire that optimism.
I guess necrophilia is fine if you're already dead.
Yes. And that's game.
I love this game. It's just such a weird, fun little project. Like, there's a million things you could complain about with it, but just the core passion behind it and just the joy of experimenting what it can be a video game and just doing whatever they feel like. I just love it.
It's
It's janky and not everything works, and it's pretty short, but like, it's a game I'll never forget, and I'll always appreciate it for that.
it's a game you really need to be able to open your heart to.
Yes.
I absolutely understand why this is kind of regarded as a that game
Yeah.
sort of game, but like, even at its most obnoxious, there's a simple logic to it that's fairly straightforward to step into. You just have to be willing to engage with that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like... There's annoying parts, for sure, and things that maybe go on a little long, but, like... If you just have a little patience, I feel like it's worth it. There's no section that's that long or that difficult, so you can usually... I think most people could force their way through it if they put in some effort.
Bruce Straley. Bruce Straley, the same guy who would be co-director of Last of Us? That can't be right.
Maybe.
Something to look into later. But yeah, like, you, the viewer at home, saw us go through that whole process here of us kind of talking things through and figuring out, okay, this is what we have to do. This is how it's supposed to go. And sounding out the logic of the game. To me, this is way more playable than Bug, obviously. But even stuff like, since I mentioned before, Astal, not an unplayable game by any means, but this is a lot easier to understand. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, it's just every level pretty much is just a simple little mini game, and that's all it has to be. But in spite of them all being simple, they have a different idea that they want to accomplish, and once you figure it out, it's like, oh, okay, I get this. It's kind of neat.
Hmm.
Um, Weird to call this the Saturn's magnum opus, and I don't think I'm still looking for a game to replace that for me, because like this game has a lot of flaws, and I love it as much as I do. Surely there must be a game that's like like really one of my favorites of all time, because usually they have some. Every console has some game like that, but for right now, this is my favorite Saturn game. Uh, Besides the technicality um of Tempest 2000, but again, that is a Atari Jaguar game first and foremost.
I'd have to think about it. Well, okay, all right. So let's see. For me, its competition is Christmas
and
Nights and Virtua Fighter.
Let's also not count any other multi-platform stuff. So, like, I know Symphony of the Night had a port, and
Oh, sure.
like Mega Man 8 had a port. I probably like this more than Mega Man 8, but Mega Man 8's a good game.
Sure.
Um,
Strictly from the perspective of first party first party exclusives.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe not even first party, but exclusive titles.
Yeah.
A game developed for. Technically, this had a PC port, but a Saturn console exclusive. Let's go with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I Christmas Nights and Virtua Fighter are definitely good competition. Virtua Fighter, I like what it's going for, and it's probably like more. I respect it as a project probably more than Mr. Bones, maybe, just because I like that purity of form it offers. But I don't know if part of it's kind of potential, man, because I don't have the feel completely, but that's just
Sure.
a me problem because I don't know fighting games that well.
Though you're working on it.
Yeah. Christmas Nights, I do really like it, but I think that it's a comparable game to this game, in the sense that it's a short, charming little game that tries to drip feed you cute little content bit by bit, and never wears out its welcome. And in that regard, I think I like what this game does more, just because it's more experimental and it's more funny and it does more things. But like, I appreciate both games a lot. So I think it does still beat that for me, but I would not be mad at someone that liked Christmas Nights more.
Interesting. I may agree with you. Now, thinking about it a little bit more, Virtua Fighter 2 had a Saturn port. I would absolutely put Virtua Fighter 2 over this.
That's fair. I don't know Virtua Fighter 2.
But strictly within the lens of all the games that we've looked at to date, I may give Mr. Bones the edge here. It does exist in a similar mind space of as Christmas Nights of being a strange marvel for this, but whereas Christmas Nights is mostly with Christmas Nights, the charm is that it's it's a gift from the from Sonic Team to the players, and how it's being an advent calendar, and it has all sorts of stuff to check out over the course of the entire year, not just in December. But with this, it's so experimental. It's that it's constantly doing different things. It never really lets an idea grow stale. If you think about it, Disc 1, I'd say the Valley and maybe the Bats levels are fairly conventional in terms of the gimmick of skeletism and all that sort of stuff. That really isn't a concept on Disc 2. You have breaking up into stuff, but because the game's throwing so many offers out, you really don't stick with anything for super long.
Yeah, and even then, I almost kind of appreciate the game lying to you and pretending it's a platformer for the first few levels, and then you realize, oh, this isn't a platformer, this is just a whatever game. And like that slow reveal is kind of magical, I think.
Now, in a way that does put it in the same space as Three Dirty Dwarves.
Yes.
Again, two Ed Annunziata projects. But I think the thing with Mr. Bones is that there's a lot of dignity to this little shitpost of a game.
Yes.
Three Dirty Dwarves is stupid, but it's supposed to be stupid. It's a game that the team was constantly laughing at for all the stupid things that they threw into it. Three Dirty Dwarves is fabulous. But with Mr. Bones, it's, you have this skeleton man doing all these silly things, but at the core of it is this, is quite a bit of heart. Mr. Bones is an extremely well-acted character.
Yeah.
He's, Ronnie Montrose adds quite a lot of, not just pedigree, but gravitas to the soundtrack itself with a lot of its tonality. Again, some of the stuff in Disc 1 with Glass Shards where it's, I don't think it's Montrose himself monologuing, I think someone else is singing it, but where it's just interspersing that kind of quiet melancholy reflection on the nature of feelings and masculine fragility and being able to communicate even if a person isn't able to communicate through words, they're able to communicate through the sounds that their guitar makes. Or the cutscene where Mr. Bones is singing to the Wraith and how can you live on the moon? Like, it's, if you take the word super literally, it's kind of silly. But then the whole point of that is, how can you live in this world? And it's all this whole thing, and I don't know. There's really that sense of there's kind of an underlying current of vulnerability to this piece that is running way deep in the background of a silly skeleton game. But
it feels
nevertheless,
like a deeply personal game, and like you can see all of the elements of Annunziata that got packed into this game, and like every part feels like a cool part because every part is showcasing something that he wanted to do, even if it's be an asshole to the player in the icy lake.
You can make the argument as well that the fundamental difference between, if we're getting full literary on this, the fundamental difference between Mr. Bones and Degulian as characters is that Mr. Bones is someone who is able to express himself or finds a healthy outlet of self-expression through his music or apparently comedy stylings. Whereas Degulian, as we saw through the backstory revealed in Hall of Pain, is someone who retreated into himself because his mode of self-expression was deemed by the world to be harmful. But he found no other way to express himself, so he became a vampire and tried to take over the world. And
Mhm.
again, that sounds ridiculous saying it literally, but you think about what that represents, and you think about it in terms of literary symbolism and stuff like that. And I don't know. There's
There's
something
definitely
here.
stuff going on in this game, yeah, for sure.
I think I said somewhere before that you can kind of create if you created like a chart of a Cartesian plane of where you assign all of Ed Annunziata's projects to, where like the x-axis represents how much dignity the game has, and the y-axis represents how much dignity the game thinks it has. And like you, in one corner, uh, both having dignity and thinking it possesses dignity, you'd have like Echo the Dolphin.
Mhm.
The actual play experience is another matter, but we're not concerned about the play experience. We're concerned about how it presents itself and how it thinks of itself. Like in one corner you have Echo. In the direct opposite corner you have Three Dirty Dwarves. Not a game that aspires for much. A game very comfortable being just silly and doofy. In a third corner you probably have Mort the Chicken, a game that is so dry in its humor that it thinks it's really onto something, but it's just kind of a stupid time, which is fine, but you know.
Yeah, it thinks it's smarter than it is.
Yes. And then in the final corner, I think you have Mr. Bones, a game that doesn't present as being particularly deep. Again, if you take a very surface level read of what the game is, oh, he's on ice now. Oh, he's running from logs now. Oh, he's bouncing off his own head. It's a very, on the surface level, it's a very, not a super dignified title, but if you
Especially
really,
with like the Mr. Bones Wild Ride meme, which kind of like
yes,
it wasn't the game's fault, but in retrospect, it makes the game seem like more of a meme game than it is, which
Mhm.
I think works to its favor in a weird way because you're expecting this meme game, and then you kind of get that, but you find out no, there's actually some neat stuff in here if you're willing to dig into it and like take it seriously. So
Mhm. Very much a game that really, really, really rewards a player for meeting it on their own terms.
yeah,
For the player meeting it on its own terms,
yes.
pronouns. So I don't know, very strangely dignified sort of project. I think this is a bit like when you convinced me that Conquer is an art house project.
Yeah, it is a very Conquer-esque sort of game. I would agree with that.
All right, favorite level, least favorite level. Since we've got all of these up here, what do you got?
Favorite levels, Funny Bones, of course it is.
Hard to argue with that.
Least favorite level, probably just the bats levels. Like, I get what they're doing. They're fine. I don't hate them because they help in that bait and switch of it being a platformer and stuff. But they do go on a little bit long, and maybe you could get away with just night and Day of the Dead references, but I guess they wanted to do all three, so meh.
Yeah. Should be a fourth one, Land of the Bats. Interesting that you don't go for the popular choice of Icy Lake, but I'm kind of inclined to
No,
agree with you.
no, I like Icy Lake. I think it's the exact right kind of dickishness, and I like levels that make me feel a connection to the creator, and that one definitely did.
I can respect that. The only other thing I might offer would be From Beneath the Ice for being kind of so nothing of a level. But at the
Yeah,
same time, that perspective is kind of rad.
it is cool. I do. That one might be the worst too, just because it should have gone on a little longer.
Yeah. That or maybe done something slightly different. come to think of it, I don't even know what we're supposed to be in that. What the camera's supposed to be in that. Just, I
The
guess.
manual says it's the perspective of a fish, so I guess we're viewing from a fish's eyes.
I suppose so. I suppose also it kind of completes the pattern of Icy Lake is bird's eye view, so now you're fish eye view.
Yeah. Sort of depends on what you define as worse. The other ones might be a bit too much, and that one's not enough. So, like, pick your poison.
Yeah.
Kind of different people will see different ones as worse.
But yeah, I don't know. This is a game that it's been a bit since I've checked. All right, it's backlogged score. I remember it being pretty low. Just while I'm here, Mr. Bones, 2.8. That's not bad, but definitely suggests that a lot of people didn't really jive with that. Again, probably most people read it as a weird meme type of game, which I guess I get, but
I imagine a lot of people probably gave up on the bats levels and then scored it poorly. So there's that too.
probably, yeah. But I don't know. This is an eminently more playable game than a decent chunk of the stuff we've looked at as part of this series. Definitely not for everyone, but I think if you're willing to give it a try and really, really try to get into it, it has a lot to offer.
It might also be like a Deadly Premonition situation where you get very high ratings mixed with very low ratings and not a lot of in between.
Probably, yeah. Probably a decent amount of people who are like 5 out of 5. It changed my life. I named my child lowercase Mr. uppercase Bones.
Well, yeah, some people are just reviewing as a meme as well. But
well, yes. But yeah, Mr. Bones for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would main him if he got into the Sonic Racing games, for sure.
Actually, if I'm being honest, I'm probably still pulling for friggin' Chuck D. Head for Mr. Bones, but they're the same category of undead creatures that people look at and go, Jesus Christ, that guy? Why? And I go, no, you don't understand, man. You don't understand.
I can respect that. Also a cool character design, and there's that association with the comics that I don't know anything about, but I know you really go to bat for them. But it's a shame the game isn't very good. But
yes,
yeah.
If I do nothing else as part of this live stream series, at least let me convince someone out there to read through the Fleetway Sonic the Comic, specifically all of the Decap Attack comics.
Yes.
Because you don't understand. Holy crap, you don't understand. It's not just the one. There are a lot of them. We should be wrapping up on Mr. Bones, but I think Mr. Bones would understand us talking about Decap Attack.
Yeah, we're just at the end, SG, unfortunately. But
shoot, I'm sorry, SG.
This is a series definitely worth watching the VODs for if you're curious. Just like it will continually maintain your interest, if nothing else, I think.
Once I get a grip on the controls on disc 1, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think there's actually no purpose to the alternate forms. They're just there for funsies.
I'm pretty sure that's the case, yes. But yeah, I believe that'll do it for us for this game. Coming up next, we don't have a hell of a lot. We're in our final 5 for the Sega Saturn.
Uh-huh.
For the most part, I'll say the last 4 are all titles that are either big names or the appeal is immediately obvious. So this leaves us as kind of the last, what the hell is this sort of title that we'll be looking at. Now, let's talk about some games that we've looked at in the past. Virtua Fighter, a fighting game. Golden Axe, The Duel, a fighting game. Three Dirty Dwarves, not a fighting game, but a game that takes place in the Bronx. What do you get when you combine these together? Well, you get a fighting game called The Last Bronx. It's just Last Bronx. This is a game I know absolutely nothing about, so I'm going to be doing some research in preparation for next week's stream. But I believe this was a project by the arcade team. I think this was an arcade game first, and this is another one that got a Saturn port. But yeah,
It's where you kind of had the PlayStation, the Saturn, and the Neo Geo all competing to be the fighting game console, and they kind of were in different regions, but none of them really fully made it into becoming the fighting game console for one reason or another.
Yeah. Probably the Neo Geo has the, well...
It has the biggest library, but also it's the Neo Geo, and it cost $1,000, and, like, you can't... Does it even count as a console because it's like a expensive thing that arcades bought in order to replace arcade machines, so meh. But yeah.
But depending on where you are in the world, though, it was the big thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yes, so next time we take a look at Last Bronx, I will have more to say about it then. Again, I know very little about it at this point in time, but be sure to look forward to that. I'm not even going to project how many sessions it will be. Probably 1, maybe 2. We'll play her by ear.
I'd guess at least 2, because it is a fighting game, and fighting games tend to be difficult.
This is true. But, alright. Well, thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us at least for a couple minutes, SG. We hope y'all had fun, and we'll see you on the next stream.
See you next time.